when I look at filmmaking. My whole filmmaking is only spurred by the gospel.
Yeah.
And that's where I remember when I started filmmaking, I got saved February 2020, started and went to COVID. COVID happened, started reading my Bible and listening to worship music every morning. Read my Bible for 30 minutes, throw in some beats, and just listen to worship music. Touch of Heaven in particular. Just listen to that thing. Fire song. And just listen to that thing. And I would just picture picture scenes over worship. So worship music has always inspired my filmmaking, video creating process. But like for you, I mean, I know the Lord plays a role in it for sure. But like, what is your motivation? What kind of spurs your thoughts? And it may not even be like, it could be Danny, Mark Bone, but like your inspirations kind of go into that.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I have a hard time. I think that's one of the things that I'm like trying to figure out. I think coming up with creative ideas is like the hardest thing for me. But I think it only happens whenever I'm like it has to be quiet and still. But that's like not my life. I think that's why I don't come with creative. Like I think my best creative ideas come up when I'm like on a car drive, and I'm like I'm just like no music, nothing. I'm just sitting there thinking. But I don't know. Like I feel like my inspirations come like life experiences, other people's life experiences. That's a really good question.
So your own life experiences. That's just a good segue. You start talking about a little Christian topic.
Actually, hold on, pause. That's not pause like the interview, but that's a great question.
I appreciate
and
that.
now I'm gonna think about it for a while.
I appreciate
because I don't know where my like. I think that's actually like we can go to the next topic, but hold on.
Is that a challenging topic?
No, I think that's a great challenging question because I feel like I have a hard time coming up with creative ideas right now. Like I feel like I'm in a block. I feel like they used to flow when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I think I need inspiration. I need inspiration.
Because, like, what I do, straight up, people, like, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm just some great filmmaker. Like, I've learned everything I've learned from other people. YouTube. I straight up like, zoom transition through the sky. How to make iPhone be animated. I'll just look up whatever I want to do, put it behind a Christian song, boom. And you just, by doing that over and over and over, I develop these skills. And what I do, I pick a Christian gospel song, a Christian gospel topic, and then over the course of creating so many like music videos, I'll just overlay videos over Christian or clips over Christian songs, developing these skills. Then I can go make a wedding. And they're like, "Oh, you're so good." I'm like, dude, it's just like YouTube. It's just like I don't claim to be this good guy. This good filmmaker because it's just learning from other people, and then making.
Yeah, and we've talked about this a lot. I feel like, and this is on more than just a filmmaking level, but I think my creative ideas are hindered by like the fear I have inside of me, because every time like an idea will pop in my head, I'm like, nah. But like creative ideas like aren't fire like off the jump. Like you don't just sit there and like all of a sudden you've thought of the Matrix.
And a lot of times it takes fleshing out.
Yeah, but I like cut ideas off like right when I think of them because I'm like, oh, that's gonna suck. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. And so I think like this fear that like fear of man, fear of judgment, fear of what people are going to think of me by creating something like that I want to make keeps me from doing anything. And that's that's not healthy, guys.
Yeah. So
but I'm just going to call it like I call it like it is. So